Welcome to the third video in my Lemon Lime Aggro series. I've put the deck list on screen for your reference just in case you haven't seen the other two videos, but let's hop into some games. Alright, I'm back again. The wins just keep coming with this Amber Emerald Aggro deck, so if I keep winning, I'm going to keep playing. The luck has to come to an end at some point, but what was I, 22 and 8? It's a pretty good win percentage for ranked. I think the deck is really good in the current metagame. If you can dodge Amber Steel, which I have done for the most part, it is a very, very powerful deck. If we find an opponent, ever. Alright, I'll pause the video in case I need to reboot. Alright, and we're back. We're first. We have a 1, a 2, and a 3. 4 if we want it. Rapunzel doesn't pair well with Cheshire Cat. I would consider keeping Rapunzel if this was a Mickey, but it isn't. We can keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although we're gonna need inkables. Maybe I keep Rapunzel and just commit to inking it. I think that's fine. Because we're gonna need something to ink on this first turn. And I think this is one of the least likely cards in the deck to be useful this game. We just don't have the characters that pair well with Rapunzel. It did not let me... Did I spend too much time? I don't know what happened there. Either way, this should be fine. The hand is good, so... The mulligan wasn't super important. I'm just really hoping not to get clogged up with uninkables this game. I think drawing a lantern would be awkward. Lantern has been so awkward in these games, it makes me think maybe going down to 1 or 0 lanterns is the play. Second Cheshire Cat, not particularly useful. What did they ink? I was not paying attention. They played a Shield of Virtue. Okay, are they playing like an evasive list? Aladdin. Okay. I'm just gonna not think too hard about it. If this is like some sort of aggressive Amber Emerald deck, I can't imagine a world in which our deck is not favored against that. I think, yeah, I think we're probably in a good spot here. Shield of Virtue probably for like the Cusco combo maybe, but I mean, we're on the play. We're ahead already. I really like our chances here. Fine. Trade 1 for 1 with my character there. I'm going to put Hans on the board. I'm just going to keep questing. Just get as aggressive as possible. Need an inkable to play Cusco, but if I don't, I have Hades and a Flynn to go get, which is more than fine. I don't even know what a winning series of plays for them looks like. They're not going to have Maui in the deck, so I think this game's already pretty much locked up. A Lantern. What was I saying about Lantern being awful? Oh yes, Lantern has seemed really awful. That's alright. Grab the Flynn. I'm not going to ink it just because, say we draw another like 1-drop next turn, we could go Lantern, Flynn, 1-drop, and then we'd already be at 5. We don't need to get to 6 immediately, so there's a chance we might actually want to keep this Flynn. Whatever. If they want to attack in with Pongo, blah 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 blah, I just don't care. Okay. I was not mentally prepared for that play. Shifting onto the green Aladdin. I'm gonna have to store that one in the memory bank as a play that exists. I still think we're gonna be okay, but that really caught me off guard. I mean, we trade into it again because we cannot have this Aladdin get its ability again. This turn, Flynn sets up well against what they're doing because it would trade with Pongo. I think this is a good turn to just get the Lantern in play so that we don't have to ink anything to play Cusco next turn. Mad Hatter, okay. Yeah, I mean, the race is ours, so I mean, they're +7, but it just doesn't matter. Yep. Yeah, that's just a sad play that they have to make. Rapunzel. Let's start with the obvious. Rapunzel draw, I guess, is a thing you could do, but the fact that Cusco has Ward and they have no way of playing, like, they can't shift Aladdin again, so there's no way they're going to be able to get us off 17. I guess they could play 3-drop Aladdin, but there's no way this deck plays the 3-drop red Aladdin. So I think the fact that Cusco has Ward means it's game over, so I'm going to play that. As much as I really do want to draw the 2, I think this is definitely the correct play. And this is one of those situations where, yes, the game is over probably no matter what I do, but you still want to you don't want to give up the, like, I don't know, the 1%. So you should still be thinking about what you think the best play is, I guess. Yeah, I mean, is there any combination of cards that actually gets them out of there? No, probably not, but just in general. All right. What's that, 7 wins in a row? That's pretty good. That's lucky. By the way, that's not... I mean, some of that is skill, I like to imagine, but 7 wins in a row, obviously you got lucky along the way there. It would seem nobody's playing on Pixel Warren right now. Okay, got a match. On the draw. We're getting rid of Genie, for sure. We have a 1-drop, so I'm not going to aggressively look for Stitch, which means I should get rid of Big Stitch. And we definitely don't need a second 4-drop or a second 3-drop. And I do think that on the draw we need to find a 2-drop, so I think I should actually get rid of Hans as well. Okay, this hand is bad. We may be in for a rough one, folks. An ink Rapunzel. 2 Rapunzel is certainly not necessary. I don't even know what I want to draw. I guess the best draw on the deck is 1-drop Stitch. I could play Lantern Stitch, shift into Big Stitch. That would be pretty good. Grammatala. Well. Okay, we don't need this. Lantern Quest. Cry. This is a good matchup, but this hand is so bad. Yeah, there's really not much more to say about it. Okay, I mean, letting me draw one with Rapunzel would be pretty cool. Wow, are they really gonna do it? I kind of can't believe it. Okay, this Cheshire Cat, not where I want to be. So I want to keep the Tinkerbell around because Evasive tends to be powerful against that deck. I'm getting my draw one here because this Rapunzel is not going to get much better than that. I'm going to quest. Unfortunately, we just don't have the pressure we need. Pretty soon they're going to start playing a bunch of 7-drops and God knows what else. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Sure. So they have access to Hades next turn. They have access to 7 Ink Stitch next turn. So much stuff. I think Cusco lines up good against this board. They can't Hades it, which means it gets at least a quest in, and then they won't be able to get rid of it very easily, except for if they play 7-mana Stitch, but it still trades, and they're gonna have a million cards. We're just never gonna beat them that way. So I think then the next question is, what do I ink? And now that I have Stitch and we're getting close to 6 ink, I should probably hold on to the Simba. Mad Hatter. I like the Evasive. Mad Hatter quest for 3. I'm gonna ink the Mad Hatter. I'm not sure if that's right, but I'm just gonna do it and not waste too much more time. I'm not sure what I'm most afraid of them playing here. All of their late game is problematic. I mean, they could ink and play Robin Hood, and even that would be very good. I mean, we've got a lot of cards, but I do feel behind the 8 ball here. It's going to come down to what their big stuff is. And if that's the best they have, we are in this game. I'm just not that afraid of Hades getting Stitch. Wow. I mean, I'm kind of in disbelief. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, quest. They're going to be able to trade for this Cusco, but that's fine. The question is, what do I think they have? If they have a Hades, would they have played it to get rid of Rapunzel? I feel like they would have. But do I want to commit to playing Big Stitch when I don't have to? I could go Cusco Duke or Cusco Tinkerbell. And I think I like that better. I'm gonna go Cusco. Sorry, did I say Cusco? Oh my god, I'm saying all the wrong words. Did I say Cusco Tinkerbell when I meant Hades Simba? Yeesh. I like this. I mean, it forces the Hades to trade in here. It keeps this stuff alive. I mean, yeah. Like, if they have to Hades a Simba, that's... I don't know. I thought we were in trouble, but this is... It's looking up. Yeah. I mean, if they Rapunzel that's fine too. Like, I just don't care. Yeah. We're not beating them on cards, but that was never the game plan. If they want to sit here and dirtle and draw as many cards as they want, it just doesn't matter to me. A Maleficent here would be good. Okay, Belle. The problem with Belle is that it ends the game quickly. Yeah. Okay, and Philoctetes is a problem too. But How do I pronounce this? Philoctides? But I don't know, man. They're at plus 12. Hmm. I think. So the problem is that they have the item that could put them plus 13, and I don't. It's such a stupid way to lose. I think what I should do is use Hades to make it so that single card can't beat me. What else am I going to do? I'm going to go up 5 to 14, play Stitch, plus Duke, force them to make some trades. Then I'll have the option of attacking Bell next turn if I need to, and I very well may. Okay, let's start with this. I'm going to do that for sure so that I don't lose to the stupid item. Play Stitch. And so now the evasive on Tinkerbell just does not matter. So I'm definitely playing the Duke. Lilo. Okay, it's not bad. Another tight game. Stitch has me at 17. So if I don't win next turn, I mean, they're forced to make some trades here. That Loctides is unfortunately very good at that. Hades getting my Stitch. Yep. They must have drawn the Hades there, but it's gonna get me. I think we're gonna lose this one now. Mm-hmm. If they have to attack my Hades with one of their Rapunzels, I think. Otherwise, I can kill their Belle, which they want to prevent. Yeah. Good play. Good game, opponent. Good game. Yeah, there's just no universe. That Hades was very, very clutch for them. Yeah. Good game. All right, on to the next game. All right, won the play. Okay, we have Lilo Simba, which is amazing. Let's get rid of the genie for sure. I kind of like having Cusco around. We don't need multiple 1-drops. Let's keep a 1, 2, 3, and Cusco is a really powerful late game play. 2 Lilos is awkward. I tend to not like having 2 Lilos, but what can you do? So what do we ink? I'm gonna ink Hans. So the problem is I want to keep both Flynn and Simba in case my opponent does nothing on turn 1, then I would play Flynn on turn 2. So I'm gonna ink Hans. And then whatever I don't play next turn between Simba and Flynn will be what I plan to ink. Okay. No steal, please. I do not know. Alright. Well, Simba is, of course, the play against a Stitch. Ooh, Amber Amber, Ruby. Gaston, pretty good here. Not very happy about it. There is a 4-drop. Because we have Cusco, I want to hit my 5th ink on curve, so I don't want to play a 1 and a 2, which means I probably just want to play Cheshire Cat here, which would mean inking Flynn. They have no easy way to sweep up Lilo, so I don't need to quest with it immediately. Might be able to get value with it later. Again, I think forcing Gaston to attack into Simba is probably good. I'm going to ink Flynn, play Cheshire Cat. Yeah, I've seen some people talking about an Amber Ruby list on Discord. Unfortunately, I don't know the list very well, so I can't comment on it. And I don't know what they're playing, which makes playing around stuff hard. Yeah, another situation where I kind of wish this was a Mickey. Yikes, okay. This is a really tough spot. Drawing second Cusco there was basically the worst thing that could happen. I think I have to ink Hans because if I don't get to Cusco, I don't know what I'm doing. And second Lilo again was definitely a liability. Yep. Yep, not good. Kind of losing the race here. They're going to start drawing cards. It's all very, very bad. That's something. At least I can ink it. Well, we're racing now. Let's hope these Cuscos carry us to victory. It's an awkward draw. This game and last game, you can see the deck plays a decent number of uninkables, and things can definitely get awkward with too many Lilos, Cuscos, and Genies. Don't really want to be playing Lilo on turn 4, but okay, Maui, I am surprised. This deck is full of surprises. I guess they didn't draw a bunch of cards. That's good. Okay, Mickey finally trades with Cheshire. It was good for me that they didn't trade with it earlier. Alright. Keep the train rolling. If they can set up a win next turn for them, that would be unbeatable for me. I don't think they can. They're going to go up to 9. They'd have to get to plus 11. Yeah, that seems unlikely. But 2 turns? Seems pretty easy. All they need is a couple 1s or 2s here. That's going to be tough for me to beat. Okay. Yep, that's awkward. That was a good draw, though. Very good. Very, very good. All right. What you got? What are they going to be prepared? No. Maui and lose? Okay. Works for me. Nice. All right, yeah, we got there on sheer power level of cards there. That turn 4 was really bad. But hey, I mean, it bodes well for the deck that even on your bad draws, you can find a way to win. Yeah, if they'd have traded their Mickey into my Cheshire Cat earlier, things could have got hairy for sure. guess it's a good lesson in knowing who the beatdown is. And in that game, it was me. Opponent made the mistake of not realizing that soon enough. I am curious about that deck, though. I haven't done too much thinking about Amber Ruby, and I think there's some potential there. I'm not sure if it's tier 1, but it possibly could be. Okay, so this is a very aggressive hand. I think I am going to send back everything except for the Stitch combo, looking for 1s and 2s to go with it. And we got 1, so no complaining from me. Robin Hood, probably Amber to go with that. Okay, that was another very good draw. Ink Rapunzel, play Lantern. I mean, I wish I had the Stitch or the Lilo for last turn, but here we are. Would love to draw an Inkable. Wish this Cusco was Inkable. If I don't draw an Inkable, I will still be inking Simba and shifting into Stitch. Okay. Alright, perfect. Love all of this for me. Simba coming down to protect Stitch is very powerful. Yeah, it's so nice to just draw a card and protect your threat at the same time. They're gonna have a tough time getting back into this one. I hope. Alright, let's start here. It's awkward that you have to click that right. If you put it in bodyguard mode, you can't get this trigger. I kind of hate that. All right. I mean, even if my opponent has Let It Go, put Stitch into my Inkwell, I'm still questing for 5, putting down a Cusco. I mean, it's going to take a miracle for them. And just like that, Lantern is back in my good graces. It just is a love-hate relationship. It's why I can never bring myself to go back to 4 Lanterns again, because it's just so annoying. They have no way of sweeping my board, so I'm just gonna play the Cusco and just keep the pressure on. Could play Flynn there, but I don't need the card, and I'd rather just end the game in as few turns as possible. It's immune to Hades. So many reasons that it's good, I think. Like if they play Hades here, I mean, yeah, it just doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. All right, another win in the books. Yeah, I'm really, really loving this deck. Thanks for watching.